A WWE Hall of Famer recently singled out an unexpected individual rather than Solo Sikoa or Roman Reigns as the real tribal leader of the organization located in Stamford. In Mick Foley's opinion, Rhea Ripley was the more deserving of the award than the two male celebrities. Among WWE's female competitors, the Eradicator is now one of the most popular names. She gained a following of admirers, including those from within the industry, during her time as a part of Judgment Day and her later babyface run on Raw. The late, great Mick Foley is one such figure. He recently interviewed her and gushed over her. Foley was challenged to choose between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa as WWE's real tribal leader in a conversation with Muscleman Malcolm. But the 59-year-old icon took a totally different tack, claiming to be Mammy's boy. The real tribal leader was Ripley, not Sikoa or Reigns, according to Mick Foley. On Raw, Ripley faced off against Raquel Rodriguez, a stablemate from Judgment Day, after her pinfall victory over Women's World Champion Liv Morgan in the Women's War Games match at Survivor Series 2024. In the Anything Goes match, which saw Morgan and Io Sky clash in the last moments of the fight, the 28-year-old celebrity came out on top. The Monday Night Show victory by Rhea Ripley solidified her desire to challenge Liv Morgan for the crown. But first, on December 15th, in Saturday night's main event, Morgan will face off against Sky for the chance to win gold. How Ripley does and if she regains the Women's World title, which she had until April of this year, are both open questions. While conflict is nothing new to the WWE Universe, the entire fabric of the Bloodline narrative is torn apart as a wrestling icon proclaims a new real tribal leader, superior to both Roman Reigns and his influential cousin Solo Sikoa. A wave of controversy and heated disagreements washes over the wrestling community as a result of the Legend's declaration. In order to better understand the present plot in WWE, let's go into this shocking news. Roman Reigns has held the title of Tribal Chief in WWE for an extended period of time. He has inspired both awe and dread with his commanding presence, shrewd tactics, and unfaltering self-assurance. Joined by the USOs and Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline has brutally dominated WWE, destroying other groups and anybody who attempted to challenge them. Unpredictability is what makes the wrestling industry tick, even with the Bloodline's strength. The most admired leaders are not immune to challenge, and even the most solid relationships face tests. His critics have long cast doubt on Roman's authority, claiming that his strategies are more based on deception than genuine leadership. The silent enforcer, Solo Sikoa, has been lauded for his unbridled devotion and sheer might. The entire nature of their positions is now being questioned due to the remarks of a wrestling veteran. Hall of Fame wrestler Mick Foley made the announcement on his popular podcast. An outsider to the Bloodline was declared the real tribal leader of WWE by Foley, who is known for his no-nonsense attitude and profound devotion to the sport. This was a bombshell announcement. You know, I've been a fan of Roman Reigns for a long time. That is something that no one can deny him, Foley said. What about Solo Sikoa? Whoa, that man is fierce. A true tribal leader, on the other hand, is someone who exudes the essence of the people and can win their devotion without resorting to manipulation or control. I can't help but notice one name, and it's neither Roman or Solo. The audience leaned forward, waiting for Foley to say something. After taking a long breath, the legendary figure went on. Some may find Foley's comments startling. Others, meanwhile, saw it as the long-overdue acknowledgement of JUSO's part in the most riveting narrative in WWE history. For a long time, Jay was his cousin Roman's scapegoat. Now, he's almost Roman's right-hand man. The transformation from devoted lieutenant to hesitant rebel, however, has highlighted his profound emotional range and exceptional leadership abilities. In the beginning of the bloodline tale, it was Jay who first defied Roman's authority. In 2020, during their horrific Hell in a Cell bout, Jay finally gave up to Roman's control so he could protect his family. Although Jay swore loyalty to the tribal chief, he retained his individuality throughout. His inner turmoil, devotion to his identical twin Jimmy, and his defiance of Roman demonstrated his strength and compassion. People came out in droves to support Jay as the main event, a name that reflected his star power in high-pressure situations. Those feelings were rekindled by Foley's announcement. JUSO doesn't need a throne or a crown to be a leader, according to him. His willingness to stand up to Roman in defense of his family has been shown often. That is the mark of an authentic leader. Immediate consequences followed Foley's comments. Many fans took to social media to express their opinions on whether Jay, Roman, or Solo would make better tribe leaders. As they made their case, supporters across the globe used hashtags like #RealTribalLeader and #JUSO to relive important events in the bloodline's history. A mysterious post by Roman Reigns, who is often reserved on social media, revealed that the tribal chief makes the final decision. Please recognize me. True to form, Solo Sikoa kept his mouth shut, but his behavior in future bouts suggested mounting anger. It seems like Foley's remarks have cast doubt on the portrayal of the youngest bloodline member as the enforcer. Is it possible that Solo may see himself as a leader apart from Roman? Next, we had Jay. He handled the matter with modesty rather than gloating over the compliments. With all due respect to Mick Foley, I'm just being myself, he said in an interview conducted backstage. Whether I'm the leader or not, I'm always gonna fight for my family. The creative staff at WWE did not miss an opportunity to cash in on the excitement. In an angry promo that aired on SmackDown, Roman Reigns spoke to the WWE Universe. Mick Foley, a man who's built his career on falling off cages and rolling in thumbtacks, thinks he knows what it means to lead. With an air of contempt, Roman scowled. For the record, the tribal chief isn't looking for approval from those who have been or aren't successful. My name is Bloodline. Solo was finished by myself. I created Jay. They are meaningless without me. JUSO, however, cut Roman off in the middle of his bluster. Standing face to face with his cousin, Jay swung his microphone, and the audience went wild. You didn't force me to do this, Jay said in a calm but forceful tone. From the very beginning, I have fought for this family. I have the people, even if you have the throne. A true leader has such quality. As the WWE Universe erupted in excitement, the tension was tangible. A fresh power battle inside the bloodline? That seems like it might start right now.